Yvonne, look at this Chanel bag, girl. I wonder how much this is. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Hope all is well. Hope everybody's loving well, living well, being well, living and loving to tell. I want to know what's your thoughts on the Diddy situation. Are you for Diddy or you against Diddy and why? Um, you know, there's been a lot of speculation regarding this first of all, this trial, number one. Number two, um, Diddy is a character, but you know, you can tell there's some sinister, tragic, generational things that happen. And like I said, he's not innocent. Hopefully hopefully his kids can break the curse for the most part. So I want you to listen very carefully, very closely to this.
What's in the dark will come out in the light. So I was just trying to find out what was in the dark.
I should have asked about Ellen.
And like I said, the views are here.
Talk, I love you, baby. Girl, please. All right, I love you, boo. Question, what
Dark will come out. What's in the
you think he gonna go down or what's the
in the dark?
in the dark, child? Listen, Tony, I'm in the car. Oh, okay, you're in the car. All right, but I got a question. What do you think about the Diddy thing? You think he gonna go down or what's up? I don't know. Child, it's a mess, but we'll talk. I love you, baby. Girl, please. All right, I love you, boo. Yay. Don't even start, honey, because you want to play. Because
so now are these trans men? Are these men in houses? I mean,
they do boys. They listen. They do boys. They do young boys. They groom them. They do trans women, which we are, and they do things, but they don't. People don't want their biggest secrets in the light. They want.
I heard a lot of people like trans women. And again, we are finding out about trans women. Like I believe Malik Yoba and some people,
He did come out, so that ain't really no secret. He did come out.
But the thing is, we didn't know until it happened. So it seems like a lot of people. So you're saying that a lot of trans men, I mean not trans men, but you're saying a lot of young men and a lot of trans women are really the focus of a lot of these Hollywood insiders. I mean, these Hollywood players.
Of course. There's a women on the beard, then that's where they get it messed up. Like, oh, that's my whole just trans women thing versus real women thing. It ain't no thing. Obviously, you can, if a person that's genetically born male, such as myself, but we aspire to, enhance ourselves and be who we feel we should be, then it is what it is. But it ain't no shit. I love Tracy down. I love, a lot of the natural women down. But don't come with that. Oh, y'all trying to imitate us. Y'all trying to take over. We can't take over something that's there. Y'all are the natural blueprint. Y'all should be happy that we aspire. We have the stories and lives like that will blow your mind. Eddie Murphy would never think, oh, I'm going to court. And then all of a sudden his friends got caught. Found a year later, both have been jumping off the roof because I guess she couldn't handle it. That's how they're going to make us look. Oh, they look crazy like this monster that's running around YouTube. Y'all ain't saying Jaguar look crazy. She unalive, excuse me, allegedly unalive.
So let me say this about Jaguar though, and I understand. But this is the thing. This is the thing though. What she's saying is not off like Orlando Brown. It seems like these people know. They may not know as much as you know, but it seems like they know.
Yeah, let me say this about Jaguar. Jaguar takes, let me tell you something. Hold on one second. I don't even know if he's going to answer. Let me call Gene because, see, I keep telling this whore to stop saying my man's name. I don't know what her problem is. She ain't started speaking out on Diddy till Gene started speaking out on Diddy. Okay? And we not doing it. 646. his things. But listen, Jaguar listen to a lot of things. Just like now, she's on this Diddy Cathy story. At first, she was on Patti LaBelle and James Wright and all of this, that, and the third. Oh, Patty got ran through by the Temptations. Check out Davin Lewis, y'all. Davin Lewis said that was David Ruffin, and the police questioned him about Patty. And I don't even know what happened to that. But what she does, she sits there and listens to people's stories, then tries to enhance it. And that's what Tasha K was trying to be. I was supposed to originally interview with Tasha K. That interview that Avion did and came out and had to face the truth.
Somebody said, did you just call Gene Deal?
I sure did. Yes, I did. Because I have his real number. See, the people think I'm playing. I'm not the one or the two. I'm the six and the nine. What's good? Six and the nine.
Okay, not the 6 and the 9. Okay, now.
Yeah, I'm six and the nine. But see, these people, Jack was six and she listens to people. Oh, now she's on now a new target. KRS-One, watch out. You a new target. You a child, please. This person is a destruction to herself. Yeah, she may seen something. She was in the industry for 2 seconds. Uh, sabotaged her daughter. Then she went, excuse me, her son. Then she went, throwing her ashes, mixed with cigarette ashes on them people at the barbershop. That's what not makes you credible. You went with Jay Z for 2 seconds only because Mary J. Blige got sick and couldn't come to the thing, and then you took that 2 hours of fame. You went there and tried to defame Talib Kweli, trying to get back at your ex-husband, Chaplin, girl. She ain't credible either. She sits there and listens. So y'all listen to Jaguar with a grain of an inch of salt, okay? Because she got her own story. Go look at that Tasha K survived the Jaguar. You wouldn't cut your hair like Tasha. You know all kind of craziness. You are sick, lady.
What are they saying about KRS-One? Because I like KRS-One.
Yeah, KRS-One, she's trying to say, oh, he need to come on that Keeping It Beans, whatever podcast that freak is on. He need to come up here because the 50th hip hop should have been with him. And, girl, when I thought you was in the industry for 2 seconds with the roots. No, you got a root put on you, and that's why you acting a fool, okay? Because you got a root put on you, fool. And you keep talking about Diddy and TD Shakes, okay? TD Snakes. You gonna find yourself somewhere. See, I can do it, because I don't give a child. Let me be quiet, girl. Let me say this. Diddy's mother was involved with a lot of things. She tried to seduce Gene, okay? She tried to seduce you and you raggedy whore. Let me tell you something. While you seducing, don't think trafficking doesn't have an expiration date because you got Diddy father killed, sweetheart.
Oh my God! So this is what, like I said, the views expressed here.
Yeah. Let me pause. I'm getting another call. Jesus. Go ahead.
Okay, the views expressed here are not those of the host. Okay, I just want to say that. Who this?
I said what I said. I can name the bar we was at. I can name all the shit. Shout out to Small's Paradise and all that. Child, please. Um, People think they know. They got no idea. Like I said, if you don't know a person, and I mean literally know a person, and then you can know somebody for 50 plus years and not know them. Okay? So that's that on that. Are you for or against Diddy or what is T? Like I said, these people have a lot of hidden agendas, a lot of hidden her story. They have a lot of shenanigans to deal with, and it is what it is. I will say that. I will also say this. There are some hmm, interesting things that go on. Okay, that's the most I'm pretty much gonna say. You know, there's some interesting things that go on in these streets, and people definitely need to watch their front and back inside, especially in this spiritual warfare that they call life, because everybody who smiles in your face every smiling face ain't a friendly one. Um, Let me know if y'all can still hear me. A lot of these people have, what can I say? A lot of these people have uh, crosses to bear, and we all got them. Okay, because you got to take an account for everything you do. Everybody, like Eagles Daddy Regal say, everybody got to take an account for everything that you do, everything that you say, and everything, every way that you souffle. Because everybody is not, you know, how can I say this? Everybody's not a reputable person. I want to say that much. And besides all of that, everybody just can't be taken for a ride. Okay, I'm gonna say that much. Everybody can't be taken for a ride, and some people just need to be uh careful about how they approach this Diddy story. Now, I will say this, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I truly hate to do this, but there's always a flip side. You see, like Liz Jackson has stated that, Cassie's just out for money, and yes, there are many, plenty groupies out there. And knowing first class that she's one, these people, they'll stop at nothing to screw the man next to the man to this next to the man to get to the man to get to the man to get to the man. See, that's called greed and that's called hunger just to be relevant or think you're getting your 5 minutes of fame, which y'all can't even stretch to 2005 minutes. Okay? It's a sick game and it's sad. And people that have to put their validation in their body and not in their mind is a sad, sad case, you know, because your validation comes from the creator, the one that blew breath in your nostrils, And I always wondered about this. Like I stated, and I hope somebody can answer this. They say that a woman came from side of a man's rib or out of a man's rib. So if that's the case, wouldn't a man come from excuse me, how did a man come from a woman then? I don't understand that. Wouldn't a woman birth a man through the birth canal? I don't get it. I truly don't get it. But I wish somebody could answer that for me. See, this indoctrination and one dimensional, traditional, one sided of the coin upbringing or um pigeonhole box thinking has to stop. There can be many alternative ways. I know we didn't come from a big bang. I know that scientific shit. Now that's I'm pretty much doubting. Not saying there cannot be a little ounce of truth to it. I don't know where in there. Now with the planets, aligning themselves and all of this, that, and the third, I do believe, you know, there is uh how will I say this? People are ruled by planets, like zodiacs and all of that. Some people like to go in deep, and then when they get out there too deep, then they drown trying to be, investigative Jane. Then some people um stay in shallow waters and then they never find out. So it's always a yin and a yang, and it just depends on how far you're trying to go into this rabbit hole. Can you survive in it? And how far are you willing to go? What are you willing to, who, what, if anything are you willing to give up for this? Like I said, I can't tell your testimony, you can't tell my testimony. It's a test, and the ceremony. is where it begins. Okay? Like I said, a lot of y'all can't walk in people's shoes. I don't know what it feels like to be a heterosexual woman. A heterosexual woman doesn't know what it feels like to be a trans woman. A trans woman doesn't know what it feels like to be a gay man. A gay man don't know what it feels like to be a lesbian. A lesbian don't know what it feels like to be a bisexual. You know, truly, I'm talking about truly, not ones that sit around and, oh, well, let me speculate. Oh, y'all will never be this and y'all will never be that. And who gave you that perception? Or is that your idiotic, illogical thinking? See, have you sat down and talked to a trans woman? Have you sat down and talked to a trans man? Have you sat down and talked to a lesbian? Have you sat down and talked to a stud? Have you sat down and talked to a pillow princess? Have you sat down and talked to a power bottom, a masculine top, a feminine top, a masculine bottom? No, you haven't. Like I said, that's one reason why I respect One Love, and she could tap in if she in the building. Thank you to the people that's watching, you know, because this Diddy things goes deeper than the eyes can see. And like I said, some people are privy to certain things and some people are not. Okay? Some people are privy to certain things and some people are not. And some people should be lucky they're not privy to certain things because you never know how far and how deep the rabbit hole goes. But anyway, I definitely want to hear your thoughts. Are you for Diddy? Why? Are you against Diddy? Why? Okay, and I don't want to hear, oh, I'm for him because they always trying to take out the black man and this, that, and the third. Well, I think the black man still has the chance if they know how to conduct themselves in a corporate white world, because this world's not built for us. This world is built for the ones who play the game, do as you told and not as you choose. See, I don't live by that set of rules, except for not breaking the law. Now, any other shit is up for grabs because we have liberty, life. That's why I have this picture up here: liberty, life, and freedom. Okay? Because you're not going to define my freedom, my liberty, my right to happiness. Okay? You won't, you can't, and you will not. You wouldn't want nobody to take your happiness away. And my thing is this, because I've been seeing a lot on these streets. Um, and that's why I had to jump on the roller coaster last night in the lover land, lemon squeeze land, because there's a lot of revelations that's going to keep coming out and that come out. And I will say this, I don't say shit for clout. I don't have to. That's why people can't stand my mouth. That's why they gotta watch, peek, hide, creep, and all that other shit. If you bold, stand in your shit. Tap in, give your opinion. They assholes, we all got one. Stand in your shit. That's when you gangsta. And that's when you authentic. I said what I said, and that's it. But anyway, y'all, let me get out of here because I'm tired of running my mouth. Um, Thank you to the people that watch, the ones that'll catch the replay. Give me your thoughts. Are you for Diddy or you against Diddy? Do you think this is a R. Kelly breakdown? And like I said, we're gonna get into that probably tomorrow because that's just a whole different ball game. And see, people don't understand when you got a sense of power and you kind of can get whatever you want. things are going to be thrown at you. Things are going to be thrown at you. Let's see how they react with this. Let me throw this way. I know you like candy. I know you like to drug up girls. I know you like to drug up guys. I know you been in jail and I know you got a rap sheet a mile long. So let me see if I put this all around you. Let me see how you act. Now they sit there and watch every page, watch everything, claim they don't know what's going on, but they know everything before you speak it. Yeah, that part. It's been real interesting in these streets. So tell me your thoughts. You for Diddy? Do you think he got a raw deal? Do you think he got he's targeted as a black man and they trying to strip him of his power like they did Martin, like they did Malcolm, like they did R. Kelly, like they did anybody that, Sam and any one of the greats? Or is he just a monster, a deep seated dark entity, Scorpio, who needs to be under the jail? Or what if that was your daughter getting pounded out? What if that was your son getting pounded out? See, people can always, oh, I can sit behind and I can flag and I can do this and I can do that. But what about if it was you? See, people always, well, I know I would do this, I would do that. You can't say what you'll do unless you in the situation. You don't know what you'll do. Trials and tribulations always gonna come. The question is how you handle it and who will be there when the smoke clears. That's the question and the answer. But anyway, like I said, I've been noticing a lot of things, and like I said, give me your answer. And it's been real strange around these streets. Hmm. Diddy, are you the dark, deadly Scorpio that everybody's trying to paint you as? Money hungry, power hungry? Or are you the black sheep? Are you the scapegoat and you got problems that never heal? Like I said, it's a long line of generational, hmm, I want to say demonic energy, but it's a little deeper than that. Like I said, until you've been in a situation, there ain't much to say. Just know that I know, that you know that I know. Don't forget what I told you to remember, period. And they know who I'm talking to. Hmm. Lady, y'all. How you doing? Thank y'all. Hit that one love. Spark eagles. Soar like an eagle. Run with a lion. Share, comment, subscribe.